Welcome back for today's NBA pick video play for March 6, 2019. In this one, going to be talking about this matchup between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Detroit Pistons and give our lean on where we see the better value on the over-under the total number at about 224.5 points. Now, Minnesota, they haven't been terrible by any means this season, but in the brutally tough Western Conference, more than likely they're going to be coming up short of making the postseason, as Minnesota is currently at 30-34 overall, which actually puts them last place within the stacked Northwest Division. Now, in their last outing, the Timberwolves actually picked up a pretty nice win at home against the Oklahoma City Thunder by a final of 131-120. And this was an important bounce-back win for Minnesota, who were coming off a 3-game road trip against Eastern Conference opponents that saw the Timberwolves fall to the Atlanta Hawks, the Indiana Pacers, as well as the Washington Wizards. So now they're heading back out on the road, taking on the Detroit Pistons, who have actually been one of the hottest teams in the East over the past few weeks of action. Detroit, they're right in the thick of that playoff race. Now they've actually moved up to right around that 6th position. Now there's quite a gap in the East between 1st through 5th and then 6th through 8th. So the teams that are in that 6th through 8 race are very unlikely to be able to crack into that 5 seed or above, given that separation we have over in the Eastern Conference playoff picture. But Detroit, in their last outing, picking up a nice win at home against the Toronto Raptors, winning that one by a final of 112-107. Kawhi Leonard wasn't playing with Toronto, so really a game that the Pistons wanted to win there, going against a shorthanded Toronto opponent. Now, that one went into overtime, and we needed that overtime to get that total up to 219 points. It really inflated that number. Now, the Pistons, they've actually had a number of higher scoring affairs post All-Star break, but I'm not sure that trend is going to continue with this team throughout the course of the rest of the regular season. Detroit, they've actually been more of a half-court team this year. They're 8th in the NBA in points allowed and 23rd in scoring average, and the average total that we get in a Piston game is only about 215 points, which is significantly lower than what we're getting in this matchup. Now, we take a look at Minnesota's numbers. They're 12th in the NBA in scoring, 21st in total team defense, and their average total is about 225 points, so right at about the number we're getting here. But if we take the midpoint of what these two teams have averaged this year, we get right to around 220 points, which is a little bit lower here than the 224.5 we're getting in this matchup. So with that being the case, we feel like the under is going to be the better value bet. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. You can check out all of our picks over at stumpthespread.com, which is linked down in the video description. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you guys back here for our next video.